You're watching episode
32
of Laxin at the Lair with our very special guest this evening,
Jeremy Lozano. Hey everybody, how's it going? My name is Jeremy Lozano. I'm a local Denver musician. This is Laxin in the Lair. Thank you so much for having me tonight. I'm going to be playing some songs. I also got a new project going called Jeremy Lozano and the Midnight Soulbirds. So I will have one of the Soulbirds come up and join me at the end of this set. I released an album earlier this year, and it's called Pull. This is the title track. I ask if you can feel the weight that I feel in a public place. Why do people look at me strange? Do I make them feel unsafe? Feels like something trying to pull us apart. We can't let them pull us down. We can't let them pull us down. Something trying to pull us down, trying to pull us all apart, make us feel divided now. Sit back for the fight to start. Something trying to pull us apart. We can't let them pull us down. We can't let them pull us down. Something that's been haunting our sleep. It's something we learned way back in 16. 60 years ago when man had a dream. In that today when men would like that unseen. Somehow we can all seem to agree that human life is worth way more than a fee. Focusing on taking our rights away when our rights don't apply to them anyway. We let them in and we fight each other and come together and support one another. They're trying to pull us down, trying to pull us all apart, make us feel divided now. Sit back for the fight to start. Something trying to pull us apart. We can't let them pull us down. We can't let them pull us down. We fight each other and come together and support one another. They're trying to pull us down, trying to pull us all apart, make us feel divided now. Sit back for the fight to start. Something trying to pull us apart. We can't let them pull us down. We can't let them pull us down. Something trying to pull
Thank you. All right, this next song is a song that I wrote. It's about meeting somebody for the first time and wondering what it would like to be with them. The song's called Find Out.
Saw your face. How can I get you to go out on a date? Keeps me up at night thinking about what you'd say. I've got to get to know you. Learn about the things you love and everything you do. Find out for myself if what they say is true. You're a heartbreaker and you make us be fools. I'm thinking of where you would like us to go. Take you out onto a lake and then ride in the boat. Dinner and wine, we can go to a show. But if you don't want to, could you do a favor and baby just lighten the blow? I've got to get to know you. Learn about the things you love and everything you do. Find out for myself if what they say is true. That you're a heartbreaker and you'll make us be fools. Finding out about you, baby. Got to know, baby. Finding out about you, baby. Got to know.
Thank you. So that last song was called Find Out. That was on my first album called Find Out. This next song is also from my first album. I wrote that entire thing in about 2 weeks after a breakup. So as most musicians know, it doesn't take you long once you go through some heartbreak. This next song is a song wishing that I had never met this person. It's called Oblivious.
My friends out grabbing drinks. The light buzz has got me dancing. Feeling so carefree. Is this as good as it can be? Before I was happier, when I was oblivious. I don't need to know anymore. You don't have to say the rest. My mom would say, oh my boy, don't grow up too fast, too fast. I thought this will last, they'll stay like this forever, ever. Before I was happier, when I was oblivious. I don't need to know anymore. You don't have to say the rest. I was happier when I was oblivious. I don't need to know anymore. You don't have to say anymore. Before I was happier, when I was oblivious. I don't need to know anymore. You don't have to say the rest. Before I was happier, when I was oblivious. I don't need to know anymore. You don't have to say anymore.
Thank you. All right, this next one's off of my new album. It's called Pool. This song I wrote after waking up at 3 a.m. just singing it for some reason. It's kind of based off of a dream that I had, so hope you'll enjoy. This song's called Wall of Art.
has kept me in the dust. Ooh, 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 ooh. Stop, appreciate it. And I am healing, healing my heart. I'm painting all of my pain, put on display at the wall of art. Now there's a collection of memories, painted from every part, deep in the depths of my memories. My roll of art. Thank you.
All right, so that was my slow song on the album. Now I'm going to switch it up, and I'm going to play the fast song on my album. I always loved disco music growing up. If you can't tell based off of what I listened to, so my inspirations are like, you got a lot of those disco bands, especially like the Bee Gees, things like that. I also really, really love Smokey Robinson. That's where I get the falsetto from. But yeah, I always wanted to create my own like disco song, and so here it is. The song's called Baby, You're More Than Enough. Hope you all enjoy.
Just trying to make a real ooh. What you thinking? You're thinking, how can you make something others will feel? But baby, don't really. The worth is so much more than 1,500 likes. Yeah, you're feeling like crying, relying too much on how others view your life. Baby, you're more than enough. Don't let it keep you in handcuffs. You're more than enough. And don't move on, just move along. You want another shot, just focus on the one you still got. And baby, here you still stand, and now you just gotta love what you have. Baby, you're more than enough. Don't let it keep you in handcuffs. You're more than enough, and don't think differently. Baby, you're more than enough. Don't let it keep you in handcuffs. You're more than enough. Ooh, baby, you're more than enough. Don't let it keep you in handcuffs. You're more than enough. Baby, you're more than enough. Don't let it keep you in handcuffs. You're more than enough, and don't think differently. Baby, you're more than enough. Don't let it keep you in handcuffs. You're more than enough, and don't think differently.
Thank you. Wrote the song a few years ago. I was going through a really, really hard time, and when I was feeling extremely low, someone gave me some great advice, and they said, when you don't know what to do, the only thing you can do is work on you. So the song's called Work on Me.
I'm waking up, I keep waking up at 5 a.m. Wondering how I can never even begin. I'm feeling pain, I keep feeling it, 'cause you're not here. You're gone for good, as I always fear. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I got to treat myself how I can. There is only one thing to do. I'm gonna work on me. Move towards who I always wanted to be. No more sitting around, getting back up on my feet. do I see? I see a happy me. I'm gonna work on me. Move towards who I always wanted to be. No more sitting around, getting back up on my feet. I'm gonna work on me. Move towards who I always wanted to be. I could dwell on what I did wrong, or I can start working on me. Towards who I always wanted to be. No more sitting around, getting back up on my feet. I'm gonna work on me. Move towards who I always wanted to be. I could dwell on what I did wrong, or I can start working on me. I'm gonna work on me. Towards who I always wanted to be. No more sitting around, getting back up on my feet. I'm gonna work on me. Move towards who I always wanted to be. I could dwell on what I did wrong, or I can start working on me.
Thank you. All right, I'm gonna play one more, and then I'm gonna get up one of the Midnight Soulbirds, my good friend Tyra. She's gonna come up here and join me for the last two songs. This next song is off of my new album. It's my top song on Spotify. This one's called In My Space. I hope you enjoy.
As well be dead. This is something that I can't comprehend. Your joy, it's your choice, not mine. So why are you still reaching out to me all the time? I hearing what you say. Maybe let me explain how it looks to me. You say you care, I know. If you really do, you have no problem letting me go. You say you wanna go your way. Make your mind up, go stay. I've got no time to waste. Got no more energy for you in my space. Advertise yourself like a good person. Can't think of a single person that you aren't worse than. You eat so much of yourself that you are simply person. Think I haven't noticed that excuse that you've been nursing. And I wish that I can wipe my memory. All that I know is that I grow, and then I hope that you keep on letting me go. You say you wanna go your way. Make your mind up, go and stay. I've got no time to waste. Got no more energy for you in my space. Say let me go. Say let me go. Say let me go. Say let me go. You say you don't know if you wanna go or stay. I say I got no more energy for you in my space. You say you wanna go your way. Make your mind up, go and stay. I've got no time to waste. Got no energy in my space. You say you wanna go your way. Make your mind up, go and stay. I've got no time to waste. Got no more energy for you in my space.
Thank you. All right, I'm gonna invite up Tyra up to the stage. So like I said, I'm starting a new project called Jeremy Lozano and the Midnight Soulbirds. We're missing one of the Soulbirds. She's currently at a concert. But yeah, we're excited. We've created a couple songs and we really like where it's headed, so. All right, we are Jeremy Lozano and the Midnight Soulbirds, or I guess the Midnight Soul Bird. This song's called Missing Piece. Hope you enjoy.
Come on, baby. You're my missing piece. Come on, baby. You're my missing piece.
What am I supposed
Thank you. That song's called Missing Piece. That song will be releasing soon. We just got to shore up a couple of the vocal lines on our recording we have right now, and then that one's going to be dropping. All right, this next one is the last song I'll be playing, and it is a brand new song. This song is an original of Jeremy Lozano, Midnight Soulbirds. It's called The Same Way. Hope you'll enjoy. Thank you. That was awesome.
Howdy, this is Laxin at the Lair with your host, Chuck Gibson, and my co-host,
Travis Dowdy, and our fantastic guests,
Jeremy Lozano.
And Tyra Marlar.
yes, and this is episode 32 of the video runs.
Hopefully, if not,
We
it'll
did
just
100
say
before
a
that.
text that it's wrong.
We did 100 with 100 horrible ones, so they got better. Yeah, so how did you find out about the Lair? First question.
Yeah, funny you mentioned that. A good friend named Johnny Barnett told me to come here one time. I usually hit up Johnny like 7 days a week and I say, hey, what's going on? Is there an open mic tonight?
Yeah.
And one random Wednesday I hit him up and I was like, hey, what are you doing? He's like, hey man, I'm going to the Lair. You want to pull up? And so the rest is
So why
history.
does Johnny know what's going on? Is he just tapped into all this?
Well, my
Johnny is clearly here in the room.
Yes, you didn't know that. He's been on one. He's great.
Hi, Johnny. But all right, awesome.
How about you? How'd you find out? Through him or?
Yeah, crazy. I also have a good friend who's sitting on the stage with us, Jeremy, and I also follow him around. So, I also throw a Facebook group. You guys pop up on an open mic Facebook page every now and again.
nice.
Long Live Lions Lair.
Yeah, the long-lived.
Yeah. Ooh.
Well, this is a question I like to ask anytime we have musicians in. Is kind of a two-parter. Is what is, if there is a piece of music that got you into either playing or singing or whatever, was like kind of like that first little nugget that you attached to, and then what are you currently listening to right now? Because you can't ask favorite artist because my range is crazy. So I just like to ask, what has been your kind of current kick lately? What's on your Spotify playlist? That kind of stuff. So we'll start with Jeremy.
Yeah, you mean pieces in like song or something like that?
Yeah. If there was just an artist, a song, whatever, like what
somebody
kind of got
inspired
you into
you.
music on that level? Was there like that kind of aha moment? And then what are you currently listening to?
Yeah. So my parents would often listen to soul music at home.
Yeah.
And so there's a specific song called Always and Forever by this band Heatwave.
Of course.
And he has, you know it?
Yeah.
Okay. He has like this
Heatwave,
2
man.
minutes falsetto section like halfway through the song. And I would just like sing along with that like all the time. But once I started like being able to like, actually hit those notes and stuff, then I was like, ooh, maybe I could do this. And then my brother was a musician since he was like 10. And so being
nice.
a little brother, I just like decided to copy him basically.
Okay,
And
nice.
so take the musician route. So
Yeah, I have distinct memories of my mom cleaning our entire house to Aretha Franklin, and that's just like one of the things that just like launched me on this massive journey of music and love and that. But what are you currently listening to? What's been your latest kick lately?
yeah, so I'm building out a massive soul playlist, and I recently stumbled upon this song I think it's called Mrs. Jones.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wait,
Oh
wait,
my
which,
God,
wait,
it's
which
so
one?
good.
Which one? I think there's
It's
a couple
like-
covers of it.
It's like me, yeah,
Oh
Mrs.
yeah,
I
of
can
course.
that.
Mrs. Jones.
I gotta work on my
Yeah.
falsetto.
Yeah, dude.
So I was listening to that earlier today, and I was like, all right, this actually goes incredibly hard. And out of all the songs my dad has showed me over the years, that's one I have not heard until just a random Spotify.
Oh no, that shit's a
Okay.
classic, man.
I've
Like, oh, it's
seriously
so
been
good.
working on my falsettos, and I'm getting there.
Oh, my falsetto is all I had for so long. Like that's
Well,
what.
I had a really good singer tell me that if you can hit your falsetto and it doesn't crackle, then you're hitting it.
Right. All right.
Correct.
I have another follow-up question, but I definitely want to hear Tyra's answers to these two. What was kind of like the piece or an artist or whatever that got you into music, and then what are you listening to right now?
I don't know if I necessarily have like one like specific or distinct artist that got me into it, but when I was younger I started playing violin and like learned how to
Nice.
read music, and that kind
Totally.
of translated into learning piano, and I think it's just always been a huge part of my life that I like wanted to keep it around in one way, shape, form, or another, and then started writing my own music with like that knowledge, but in terms of like current artists now, I've been a Miley
Or
Cyrus
just whatever
fan.
your kick is
Miley
lately.
Cyrus.
Like,
I have loved her since
actually
Hannah
really good.
Montana through the Bangers
Hey,
days
there
to
you
right now.
go.
She has an album coming out May
Ain't-
30th.
ain't no hate.
Like,
I know I don't look like it, but I'm the biggest Michael Jackson fan you've probably
Yeah,
ever
as you
known.
should be.
Like, so, like, I get
Don't
you.
even get me started on Michael Jackson.
I like
Well,
Britney
that was
Spears.
actually going to be my follow-up. Is I was listening to your style a little bit, and I hear a bit of Motown. I hear some mid to late 70s. I also hear a lot of MJ in there. I hear some of those especially early mid 90s R&B artists. Like, what is kind of like your kind of major influences when you're, you know, because you've definitely done multiple albums now. What kind of references are you kind of like pulling from for those?
Yeah, literally Temptations. I honestly, a huge one, and like a song, like if I'm going to karaoke, I'm always singing "Ooh Baby Baby" by Smokey Robinson.
Yeah.
So like that is like when I like sing falsetto, I aim to sound like him.
A lot of people can't pull that song off. Man. A lot of people can't.
Yeah. So yeah, man, honestly, I just spent a lot of time listening to old music. One of my friends was like, Jeremy, you kind of have an old soul for only being in your 20s.
Right.
Which I thought was like, you know, that's fair, but
You're
it's
only
just
in
like,
your 20s?
I'm only in my 20s.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, barely. I'm in my last months of my 20s, but
right. I gotcha. That's awesome, man. Yeah,
Hey,
I
how long
with
have
all
you
that.
been playing music? I mean, when did you start playing? What was the first time you? Your first time?
Tyra, you go first because I've been answering all these. You go first.
I mean, I started learning violin in 2nd grade, and I haven't stopped since then. So what's that make me, like 7?
Doing that middle
Like
school
6 or
band
7?
life.
Yeah, for sure.
I played trumpet. Like, I get you. I was there. Just trying to get in a jazz band, man. Just wanted to get there so bad.
Yeah, I've been playing. Let's see. I got a piano that I would actually like the first time I invested myself into music was 2014.
Oh wow!
So I've been playing for a little over 10 years. I didn't start really singing until COVID, and then I met a bunch of musicians, and we would get together. Maybe we shouldn't have, but we would get together and play, and that's kind of where I got the courage to start singing. So
a lot of good bands came from COVID.
Yeah.
It's like we have this guy Stephen Lair. I swear he's a hell of a blues guitar player. And I asked him, he said, I started during COVID. My brother made me play guitar. I was so mad. I thought you had to learn from your dad when you were 5. He's like, nope. It's like, because I've been playing music for 35 years and he blows me away.
Now, when it comes to the project that you're doing with Tyra, you mentioned there are multiple people involved besides just Tyra, just the other one couldn't make it tonight. Is there plans for a full expansion into bringing in a drummer, bringing in, guitarists, things like that? Are you building plans for a full band setup?
Yes, 2025 has been the year of finding a band.
Yeah.
And I'm slowly working there. The reason why I even have my rolling keyboard with all my backing tracks and stuff like that is because I can't always wait around for a band, and I don't want to just go
totally.
up there.
I absolutely understand that, but I'm like, is that like an active project right now?
Yes, 100%. Get a full band.
Open stage is a good place to find musicians because there's been like 5 bands that have formed out here that are actually doing really good. That all didn't even know each other and got together on an open stage and just went for it.
Well, I mean, Lions Lair is the place to find people, like if you can, it's how you find your people. I know I found my people here when I first came to Denver. So
this is one of my most favorite questions. Have you had a paid gig, and what was your first one, and how much was it? Have you ever had?
My first ever paid gig.
Yeah, where somebody handed you money, and how much was it?
Yeah, it was in 2020, like I think it was February, so right before COVID, right before everyone couldn't do anything. And I was up in Fort Collins for graduate school, and I just started a band, and we would do like a bunch of like slow soul covers and stuff. Awesome. And it was actually at New Belgium. I don't know how, but our singer was like incredibly good. Like she sounds like Amy Winehouse. Her name is Kate. And
she's still in the area?
She moved. She moved back east. So the band had broken up because of that. But it was at New Belgium. And honestly, I have no idea how much money we got. Because at that time, I was so new. I was like, yeah, I'll play any gig, even if it's free. right? Yeah. I think she ended up Venmoing me like $50 or something like that. But it was like packed. I was like, how the hell did we land New Belgium? We didn't have a drum. We had every instrument and then just a cajon player. Just because we didn't have a drummer. But it's still,
hey, that works though, man. That creates a whole different vibe and a different feeling on stage. Like, I'm into that. What about you, Tyra?
No paid gigs. We're on our way there, though.
Paid tonight, so.
Yeah,
welcome to your first one.
Yep. And we got some other stuff too that are coming up.
So talk to me about the evolution of this new project then. Like, how did it start? How did y'all meet? Like, walk me through kind of what it is and where you're going.
Yeah, I mean, like, I just started coming out to these open mics like only a couple of months ago, and the first one that I had gone to, I like showed up wide-eyed, like completely new to the world and to the community pretty much, and I got there and I'm like, hey, I need a keyboard to play, and lo and behold, there's Jeremy, who was so graciously like let me play his keys, and I think like that night we realized like we kind of have similar style, similar voice, and we're headed the same way. Like he's been saying, you know, like sky's the limit.
Not similar voice. Very different voice.
different voice, but they blend. I feel like they do blend.
But you guys definitely have a chemistry. Like you definitely have a chemistry on stage. That is for sure.
Yeah, you know, so I feel like we're just kind of headed the same way, and it's kind of like we just want to be out and like take as many opportunities as we can, doing kind of the same thing, and so.
And mostly kind of sticking in this like kind of soul R&B pocket.
Yeah, that's right.
Like very jammy
You gotta
in
have
that way.
backup
Like
singers for that. You definitely.
Yes, yeah, you absolutely have to. And you know, I always said that my goal was to get, because you know I do a bunch of backup vocals too on any of my songs, but it's like I'd rather have like women doing those backup vocals, and they have like those powerful voices, you know. And our other member of our group so far, her name is Pavi. She's got like this like extremely like wide range, but she can hit like the really lows, you know. She kind of she also reminds me of Amy Winehouse and Rihanna. Those are the songs that she'll cover if she does anything like that.
No, and it's definitely not just straight backup vocals. Like you're sitting there picking up on the top too. Like it's really great. Like your dynamic is fantastic. You guys definitely have a ton of chemistry on stage.
Yeah. No,
we'll definitely have to do another one of these again with Poppy here too, because I definitely want to hear Poppy. Like,
definitely.
No, and I think that's what's awesome about us like playing together and starting out together is like a lot of it's like me learning his music, but then it's also writing together, and so we get to really create something that like showcases.
Are you guys actively writing together? Are you a part of the writing process?
Yeah, no, definitely. Like same way that you just heard on the podcast is something that we've just been working on recently, like the past couple of weeks, you know, and it's kind of still in progress, and we're really excited about like where it's headed.
Yep.
Yeah, we literally wrote the final chorus yesterday.
Oh, nice. Wow. Hell yeah. That's definitely a Lions Lair exclusive then. Hell yeah.
It sure is. Yeah, we've been working on it for like she was saying for a couple of weeks, and you know, and like we want it to be like before we release it, we want it to sound like really good. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to just be like some musician or I come out here and I play my music.
No, you want it to be tight. I understand that. No,
you know, it's not actually good. I want to like actually sound good and the harmonies sound good. And I also want to say that my goal is not to just have Tyra and Pavi back me up, because I want them to also take lead on a lot of these songs.
And there's definitely feels on that too, and I completely agree.
Yeah, you gotta have the whole band involved. That's it. I've helped write a lot of songs, but that was back in my punk rock days, and I'd be canceled right now. Definitely.
Didn't age well.
Do not listen to Lying Bitch and Restraining Orders. I did not help write any of those songs. But have you had a crazy gig? Like, what's the craziest gig you played? I mean, it could be like so out of control, or just can't believe you're playing it, or...
I could go first for this.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, the very first time I ever played live was on TV. And
okay, full context. Where, when?
Yeah, so it was in Chicago for WGN Chicago, like a news station.
Wow.
And my brother's wife, she does like music PR and stuff. And one of her clients is a guy named Mr. Hudson. He sings a song, "Young Forever" of Jay-Z. So he's the guy that's going forever.
Okay, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
So he reached out to her and said, "Hey, I'm playing my song live on WGN Chicago, and I need someone that plays keys." And she was like, "Well, I know my husband's little brother." She's like, "He could be good." So they hit me up, and I was like, "Well, I've never played live before. If I really, really mess up, like, who's gonna really care at all?" So we met up in a studio the night before, and we rehearsed for like 3 or 4 hours, and then went there and we played the song, and it went really well. You can still find it on YouTube.
That's awesome. I'm definitely gonna be looking that up. That's crazy. I was gonna ask about the Cub shirt, but I just assumed you were from Chicago.
I love to say I'm from Chicago, but I'm actually from like a burb just outside of it. So
which one?
I'm from Roselle.
Hey, we got Malort here.
Vaguely know of Roselle, yeah.
The Malort.
I love me some Malort, man. Like it doesn't bother me anymore. There's weirdly, I have friends here in Denver that are obsessed with Malort, so I have a tendency to drink it quite a bit out here.
Yeah. The Secret Santas amongst my friends. I have 3 friends from Chicago, and we all brought Malort into the Secret Santa.
There you go.
Really? Again?
I think the bar was Mutiny. I was playing, and I asked him, the guy, like, I see, so the record is 6 shots of Malort. I could do 7. I almost threw up the first 3, but I did 7.
Yeah.
I don't remember any of it.
It's an acquired taste.
I woke up naked in a closet with saying, "Don't do Malort." I guess apparently I came out of the bathroom and wanted to run around a block in Chicago. People were like, "That's not a good idea, dude."
Yeah.
You guys don't have a bottle here.
Yeah, we do.
You do have a bottle?
Yeah, I do a Malort.
I'll do a Malort if you do a Malort.
Mookie, can we get a couple Malorts up here?
This is so far out of my
This is a
wheelhouse.
terrible idea.
Now, Tyra, have you ever tried
pass.
Malort?
No, I have no idea what we're talking about right now.
Oh, this is going to be great.
If it's not out there, it should be on the shelf to the right.
I'm going to regret ever bringing
I
this
think
up.
you're lucky it might be out.
I'm not. I genuinely like Malort now. Like, it's now become like a staple
Can I
between
get
some
like
of
a
my friends.
description of what I'm about to
The
experience?
best way.
I'm
Well,
sure it was on
maybe
the
let the
right. They probably sold it
guy
out
from
there.
Chicago describe it. But I have a description.
I mean, it tastes like ass. That's the.
I don't think it tastes that bad.
Sure.
It's pretty
You
rough.
take dirty dishwasher, when you're done washing your
Yeah,
dishes.
and it just makes
and then
like-
you pee in it, and then add a little
I
alcohol.
don't
What am I
think
being
it's
pressured into?
Tyra, I disagree with them. I don't think it's that bad. It just really activates the bitter centers on your tongue. It just makes you feel a bunch of bitter
Like that
shit on the
sour
side of your tongue.
tingle in the back,
Not the
or-
sour here, but just bitter on the sides of your tongue.
You know the story
And it
behind
just
I think I
feels
could
like-
manage
it's just
that.
yeah, it's not that bad as how they're describing it. It kind of hangs out for a
Am
minute.
I promised like a
but-
water
Like that Cobra
afterwards?
but it doesn't have a big burn, like, it's not like shooting straight vodka where you feel like you're breathing out fire. Like, it's
I'll
fine.
give anything a go once,
It's way
I guess.
more approachable than these two guys are
I'll have
making
to
it.
say, I was with my little brother. He's a Marine, and he's getting ready to get out. And
Everybody just likes to,
they have
from
a
Chicago,
bar
likes to
where-
scare
where
people.
his EOD stays at, and he pulled out a bottle of Cobra and Scorpion tequila.
Oh, yeah, no, that's a whole different ballgame. I would even
I
say
tasted that for
Rumpelmans
like
is
3
rougher
days. I was
than
burping nasty.
Malort. Like,
And he only gave us a half a shot, and thank God that by far was the worst thing I ever drank. And it was probably like
So-
100 proof.
I still want to hear Tyra's craziest show that she's
Yeah.
ever done.
No crazy shows. Like I said, I'm like only a couple months out. This honestly.
Oh, you're like literally a couple months out. This is like your first project.
This
with
is the
him.
first time we've
Okay.
left like my bedroom playing out in
Wow.
public.
Wow.
Yeah.
Tyra is extremely
information.
All right,
talented.
so we need to mark this date 1 year later, and she's gonna be like,
Yeah.
"Oh my
Yeah.
god,
She's been doing
people
it
are
here.
so bad."
Yeah, like have me back in a year and ask me the same questions, and maybe I'll have something interesting to tell you.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I think it's time to move to the next part of the thing. And
Yeah. Do we want to move to some positive
Yeah.
things going on in Denver? All right. I got a couple. The first one that I'm going to bring up is one that I'm actually going to bring up for the next couple weeks because it's something that I did last year that was just so much fun. It's not Denver proper, but drive the 20 minutes or whatever to Castle Rock, and there's a giant rubber duck race that they do in the river. That's all a fundraiser for the Rotary Club there, and you can bet on ducks and get in there, and you could win a potential like cash prize. And like we're all hanging out like under this overpass like of the freeway, and they launched like I think it was thousands of rubber ducks, and they all go down the river, and it's this one giant race. They do like a mile or something like that, and then you just see these high school kids with lacrosse sticks like grabbing ducks that are stuck in weeds, trying to get them back in the race. It was so much fun. It was just such a cute little community event. It's for a good cause. I thought it was really cool.
Are we talking? Can I ask a question? Like, are we talking the same little like ducks
Yeah, like
you get
the
in like a
little bath
school
rubber ducks.
fundraiser?
Yeah.
Okay.
Straight
duck.
up. Straight up. And
gambling on
there's
rubber
one
ducks.
in Denver too, I think in July, that I want to catch this year as well. It's a thing that kind of just happens around this area of Colorado. There's a couple different cities that do it, and it was a blast. It was just so much fun. There's food trucks, grab beer, like whatever, hang out. The other thing is May 31st, so next Saturday, there is a fundraiser going on around Lost Lake, or it's basically a giant putt-putt bar crawl. And all the proceeds go to the cleanup of the lake and all of that. And so there's going to be a bunch of awesome bars and people bouncing around to those.
what
And-
lake?
What's that?
What lake are they cleaning up?
Let me double check. I didn't
Sloan's
pull
Lake?
Sloan's Lake. That's what I meant. Did I say Lost Lake as in the venue down
You
there?
did? Yeah, I
God
was- I
damn
was
it. I
like,
meant
dang.
Sloan's Lake. God damn it.
I didn't know
I'm
it was
so
that dirty.
tired. I'm so tired. Like I told them earlier, I landed like at 8 or 9 p.m. last night from freaking Portland. So I'm like halfway even in existence right now. Another one is apparently, I didn't even know this until I saw that this alligator died, but the alligator from Happy Gilmore was here in Colorado.
Yeah, he got out. He was in the
He
City
got
Park
out a
Lake.
couple times. But
Yeah, he was out for about 3 months at City Park Lake.
Yep.
Before they sent in some
Sadly,
guys
he
from
just
Florida.
passed away, but
They sent in
yeah.
some guys-
alligator.
Yeah, the alligator from the movie.
Yeah.
How long do alligators live for?
Oh, they live for a super long time. So I'm
Yeah.
originally from northern Florida, and they live for a super long time, and they're actually really chill as long as you don't feed them.
Wait,
they'll
what's
avoid
meant by
you.
Wow.
he got out?
Yeah, he got
of
out of the
what?
zoo and made it to City Park Lake and was eating the geese. And they went on for like at least a month, I think 2.
was
And
something like
finally
that.
they hired some guys from Florida. They got it in like an hour.
Yep.
And they went in.
I thought you
He's
were going to
got
say that's where he
no
spent his
ground.
You
final
gotta sit in the
days. Like,
pros. Nobody around here knew how to catch an alligator.
There was a place I used to hang out in Florida, or like go to as a kid, that was called the Alligator Farm, and they had Gomek, who was the largest like African alligator or whatever they had ever caught, and his head is like no joke, like this big, and they would feed him whole turkeys from the, and he would come up out of the water,
Yeah, Goose was
grab that
getting
thing.
ill.
He's now stuffed in the entrance area, but he lived to be something like, I think it was like in his 60s or 80s. He was a dude.
Damn.
that's a lot longer than I thought.
Other positive piece of news is just kind of straight up. Denver murders are down 63%, and that's just great.
Yay.
Like, that's just fantastic.
Ooh, that is kind of amazing.
Yeah, we went from 27 to like 10 or some shit.
In like a week,
this-
a
No,
month,
no,
a
this
year?
is year to date. Year to date.
Nice.
27 to 10. 27 to
This is-
10.
I was in Chicago for 3 days and playing shows, and they have a sign. You know, you have a sign like "Be careful how many DUIs." In Chicago, they have how many murders have happened.
Yep.
And I was there for 3 days, and it went up 62 people. I was like, "Holy shit!" Turned out there was a gang fight, you know, in South Chicago. I don't know what the hell, but that's a crazy city. But yeah, I'm
What do you
glad.
got, Chuck?
I got a couple things. Well, just one thing. My friend Jennifer Levine, who actually came to my show, and she's a really sweet gal. She's having an art show June 7th at 1020 15th Street. She also makes pipes for Purple Haze, so it's about my Purple Haze, but she's not, this is all her art. And I think it's really cool stuff. And she's a great gal, so there
That's
you go,
awesome.
Jennifer. I pimped your show.
Seeing this,
And-
that
and,
Denver
you know,
area,
if you don't
definitely
make
go
it,
to
I'm
that.
sure the art will be hanging for a while. But you can look her up, Jennifer Levine, on Facebook, and you'll see the poster. So, got that in. That's it.
Awesome.
I can't talk about the Nuggets, and I can't talk about the Avalanche. Can't talk. Well, the Rockies won. They beat.
Did they finally win a
They
game?
beat the Yankees.
Oh, that's right. They did beat the Yankees. I was
Then
in
they got
Portland, and I
beat-
was like, what the
and then
hell?
they got beat 13-1, and then they lost today. But they did win. Their eighth
Hey,
win.
that's an improvement.
They have the worst
For
record in
being the worst
history.
baseball team in the league right now, hey, beating the Yankees is a massive win.
So it was
So
a huge win. It was like the World Series.
no,
It's crazy to think that they have a chance of being worse than the White Sox from last year.
Well, they have the worst record in the major leagues ever. Right now, it's 8-42.
and I would hang out at like
They're like
A's games
25
during like the
games back.
Moneyball era too. That was
I'm gonna be so pissed. They play the Cubs, I think, this weekend,
Oh.
or not this weekend. The weekend's over, but I believe like tomorrow or Tuesday they play the Cubs, and no, it's not
it.
here.
Right,
I would go, and
I've been
it's
to,
not.
I've been to
here.
Wrigley Field. That was a fucking wonderful place.
Oh, it's
Taught me
so
how to be a
lit.
baseball fan.
I think I'm going to be in
You yell
Chicago
at
in
each
like
other,
3
you
weeks.
don't
I'm excited to
cuss,
check
you
it
yell
out.
at each other, and you damn well better eat the dog.
Yeah.
I had like 3 of them, and I don't really like hot dogs. But man, oh man, it was a fun place. I sat behind the backstop, and you could. It's like an old chain, not chain link, like a, I don't know. It's like an old fencing. I don't know how old, and you just see like there's thousands of dents in it.
Just from balls getting hit or
Yeah.
whatever. Nice.
Yeah.
I'm hopefully going there for work in a couple weeks, and I'm excited to hang
It's
out in
like a chicken
Chicago.
wire. That's what they call it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, then move on to our last section of the
Yeah.
of the show here.
Well, you guys get to ask us any question you like, since we've been asking you questions.
As I
And
always
we
say,
will try to answer as honestly as possible.
I will answer as honestly as possible. Up until the point I have to plead the Fifth Amendment, because I do not want to incriminate myself in a media
That's why
format.
I'm Chuck Gibson.
All right, T, you go first.
Okay. Nothing incriminating. The only question that comes to mind is like, have you ever met a celebrity? And what was the story?
Okay, I met Joe Montana.
I think you mean Joe Montana.
No, I love Joe Montana from Criminal Minds and all the rest of his great work. Don't get me wrong. No, Joe Montana, the football player, is about as probably the most popular person I ever met. It's a really dumb story. So I lived in the Bay Area in California, and I was probably like 15 or 16. My fro was out to about here, and we're riding roller coasters at Six Flags, and my friends decided to play tic-tac-toe with like temporary hair dye spray paint on my head. And I got called tic-tac-toe head all day. And then sure enough, we're walking up to this water ride, and my friend just like walks over. He's like, "Hey, Joe, how's it going?" And I realize he's addressing Joe Montana. Apparently his dad worked with him for like advertisements for the Niners and shit like that. And so he ended up being able to hang out in line with Joe Montana, his wife, his kids, and like ride the ride with them. And he was just the most gracious dude, absolute sweetheart of a guy. His wife and his kids were awesome. And this was, I don't know, like 2002 or some shit. But it was really rad. And I'm like 15 years old, giant fro with tic-tac-toe on my head. I feel like an absolute idiot in this moment.
He probably remembers you though. Like, he's always going to remember that kid from 2002 with the fro.
Like, I got called tic-tac-toe head all day by all the carnies working at the fucking amusement park.
Of course.
it was just dumb shit. But no, he was absolutely sweet guy. Like, it was really, really cool. That was really fun.
I've had working here for 30 years. I've met a lot of Steve Buscemi and Billy Corrigan from Smashing Pumpkins. He was an asshole.
Damn.
John Belushi, not Belushi, Steve Buscemi, and the biggest was Joe Strummer from The Clash.
Oh shit,
I
that's
got drunk
cool.
with him, and I tell you what, that motherfucker could drink.
I
Holy
believe it.
shit. I did like 12 shots with him, and I started drinking water. He did like 10 more, and then he was drinking all kinds of other shit, and he walked out the fucking door. I remember calling my wife at the time, and I said, "Dan, I'm sorry I'm late. I'm hanging out with Joe Strummer." And she's like, "Why didn't you tell me?" I'm like, "Because you have the 2 kids." But we got really shit-faced drunk, and he was such a nice guy.
That's awesome.
He was just, and he just loved it, that the fact that I didn't talk about his music, but we were talking about
totally.
fishing.
I get you on that.
He was telling me that they finally cleaned up the Thames River, and he said when he was a kid, he used to stick his feet in it and turn blue. He used to put the shit from the antelopes in it. And now he said that dolphins swam up it. So he's like, "I think I might actually want to fish it." And I said, "I got poles in my car."
Nice.
Yeah, he's really, really
I've never
nice
heard a really bad story about him. I'm so glad that he is like that legit. Like,
No, he
in
is by
person.
far the nicest guy. He's just one of us. He's a bloke.
Yeah. He's no G. Love that.
Yeah, so
Your question.
Yeah, so I'm like a huge horror movie person. Are you guys? Or
Oh
no?
yeah, very much so.
Are you a horror movie guy?
I just watched a series in San Diego.
I mean, I just got married last year.
No? Is it the No?
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Ooh, it's really, really good.
Well, I got married last year at the Denver Botanic Gardens, and it was Friday the 13th. So my best friend wore a Jason mask and hid in the back of a bunch of our pictures.
That's amazing.
It was super dope. I'll show you some when we're done here. That's actually really sick.
Yeah, I think it's the No. KNO.
Even on his Jeep, there's, like Jason, Michael, Freddie, all of them are on his truck and stuff. So yeah, talk to me about horror movies. What do you got?
All right, so favorite scary movie, and
Oh,
if you
that's
can,
so tough.
a scary movie that tormented you when you were a child.
Ooh.
Oh,
For
shit.
me,
All right.
I'd never heard of Nightmare on Elm Street. And I just
Ditto.
got HBO, like when you only had 1 or 2 cable channels. And it was the first movie I saw. And I was so fucking freaked out.
Like
I had
recently?
no,
Recently?
this is like 20 years ago or something. It's like,
Really?
don't fall asleep. Yeah, because it was such a crazy, I mean, it was off. I was used to Jason, Friday 13 movies and
Sure,
stuff.
sure.
But he took it to a whole new level.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Freddy's
OG is a
legit.
masterpiece,
Freddy.
for sure.
I mean, what was it?
Don't fall asleep. I had nightmares for a couple
The
nights.
second time I ever hung out in Denver before we moved here, we went to a midnight screening of it at the old Esquire, and it was really, really dope. That was so much fun.
my God.
Mine would be, it's a little, I think definitely a little bit more extreme, is the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Like, messed me
yeah,
up as a
yes.
kid. I want to say I was like, I don't know, maybe like 13 when I saw that for the first time. And that really got to me. I also have a distinct memory of being in high school and going and seeing The Ring. And then I came home, I was watching dumb stuff on my like little tiny TV that had the VHS player built in. And then I turned the TV off to go to bed, and I had this moment for like 10 minutes. I was like, don't you fucking turn back on. I swear to God, this little girl with all the like long stringy black hair. I'm like, ah! It's like, knock it off. But that and Jaws. Jaws was actually probably the first one.
Oh, Jaws.
I was like probably 6
Also
or 7.
masterpiece.
I've been terrified of sharks.
I
think ever since. And
that sticks with
Jaws
you.
was probably the OG, and then Texas Chainsaw Massacre was the one that really jacked me up. But
I was going out with a girl that worked at a movie theater up in Estes Park, and Jaws was playing, and we'd sit in the back, and there'd be like 3 scenes where everybody would jump. It's like,
my friends do a party every year to where they use their pool or go to a lake, and then they'll bust out a screen, and everybody's floating in water while watching Jaws. And I'm like, I want to do it, but like I'm also so terrified, even at 37 years old. Even if it's a lake, it's landlocked. I don't care. It's just the water. It's the black water that'll
totally
freak you
Jaws
out.
fucked me up. I have a hard time.
Jaws
going to the
is
ocean.
such a great movie.
Just do. I always hang out here.
Awesome. Well, those
Yeah,
are
yeah.
great questions. Those are some of the best ones we've had in a minute.
There's this
Those are
new
nice.
series.
We aim to impress.
I think it's on. I'm trying to. I think it's on Netflix, but it's called The No, I think. But it's basically like a zombie series, like Walking Dead, but times 2. Oh my god!
On steroids.
On fucking steroids.
Now I need to know your horror movie though, because you asked the question.
I mean, if I'm like showing anyone horror, if I'm like, you absolutely have to see this horror movie, it's the original Scream.
Oh,
like
solid choice.
1996.
Solid choice.
Like if you don't know, I'm not
But
going
you
to
kind
spoil
of have
it.
to know other horror movies though, because it's so
There's so many
referential
of them.
and it's a
Absolutely.
giant satire. Like, yeah.
100%. But like, even if you for some reason did not know horror movies before that, just like the twist, like
Sure.
the final act of it, and like
Totally.
you know, for the first time.
No, seeing Matthew Lillard turn at the end is like it's such a great
Yes.
turn. Like,
Yeah, my absolute favorite for sure.
no, it's such a solid movie. I love that movie, and also I love sometimes reenacting Nev Campbell's run that she does in the hallway, which is kind of like this when she's in high school.
When she still runs up the stairs.
Yeah, exactly. And she's just like, ah! And like, it's not even a scary scene. She just runs weird, and I'm here for it.
Yeah, this past Halloween, my friends and I, we were all Ghostface because we were like
Nice.
the most Scream thing ever
Is
for there to
having
be
multiple Ghostfaces,
and so
yeah.
there was like 6 of us that
That's
were Ghostface.
awesome.
That was awesome.
We were here a couple years ago and all dressed as demented Care Bears. We all got Care Bear onesies and then put up fucked up, like, purge, like, bear masks on top of it that matched the colors that we were wearing. So it was really
We
fun.
used to have Zombie Day in Denver, and so it'd be like
really?
walking. Yeah, so I think it was Halloween. It had to be around Halloween, like Saturday Halloween, and it would be downtown, and everybody either dressed as zombies or the zombie killers. And one day in there, they came in, and literally half the bar was zombie, and the other
That's
half was zombie
awesome.
killers. I'm like, this could not end well. This does
Which
not look
one's
good.
the real one?
Yeah.
Wait, have you guys seen Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey?
No, I need to so bad.
That sounds good.
No, that's actually on my list. It might actually be tomorrow because me, my wife, and my best friend all have the day off.
I gotta read up.
Imagine.
Have
I'm
you
so
seen
excited for that.
Beaver?
No.
Yeah, the beavers naturally get a hold of some nuclear waste and turn into zombie beavers. It's like, Sharknado. It's just so stupid. It's so funny.
I love those. Yeah, we'll play those a lot when we're hanging out here. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. This was a
Thank
lot
you.
of fun.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, so.
Want to close us out, Chuck?
Yeah, I think, what do you guys got going on? I mean,
Yeah.
you got any gigs coming up? But I know you'll be playing here a lot. But
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm playing June 5th at the Museum of Arts, Fiddler's Green.
Awesome.
June 6th will be at First Friday at Denver Art Society.
oh, cool, man. Got gigs. That's awesome.
Yeah, June 14th at East Fax Tap. And then,
Very nice.
and then got some other stuff beyond that.
how do
So
they
follow me
know?
on Instagram.
Yeah, what are you under Instagram and everything?
Yeah, Jeremy Lozano Music.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, dude, I saw you in open stage. I'm like, this guy's got it.
Yeah,
And he came again. He did 3 totally different songs. I'm like, this guy knows what he's doing. So
No, I'm definitely
I had you on,
grabbing
man.
both of your Instagrams after this so I can follow and come catch
And
some
the one
shows.
thing about this podcast is everybody gets better gigs. Word gets out. You play the podcast. And it's a fun time. But this has been. I guess we got to enter, right?
Well, Tyra, do you have any gigs separate from Jeremy?
I do
sorry.
actually. Yeah, Pavi, our third, she'll be playing at Goosetown Tavern. I'm opening for her July 5th,
Oh,
and then
nice.
I'll actually be playing here July 13th, a month or so from now. And you can find me on Instagram at Tyra Marlar.
I'm playing July 11th here. with Whiskey Dick.
Nice.
It's
Oh,
going to be an
yeah.
early show. We start at 7, and they're going to be the
I'll be here
spotlight day.
every
It's a
Sunday.
Wednesday, so.
It's like I'll be here every Sunday doing the podcast until I get my stand-up career back going again. So,
Yeah, so anyways, this has been episode 32 of Laxin at the Lair. I'm Chuck Gibson with my co-host.
Travis Dowdy and our wonderful guests.
Perfect timing.
Jeremy Lozano.
And Tyra Marlar.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Thank you guys
were
so much.
awesome, man.
This has been a blast.
Thank you.
Great to be here. Thank you.
Also,
around.
he's not currently here in the moment, but always a big shout to our producer, Pat. Love him to death.
Pat Nagel.
Hell yeah, Pat.
He's our rock.
Pat Nagel he's our rock. We would not have this without him.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. And we have karaoke coming up next, a little later. So
Hell yeah.
thanks, everybody. Thanks. You guys are awesome.